He brought them together every week for 8 years. And on a Tuesday afternoon in June, he brought them together one final time. James Burrows, the most prolific and celebrated director in the history of American television comedy, died on June 19, 2026, at the age of 85, following a brief illness. He was surrounded by family. And 4 days later, at Mount Sinai Memorial Park in Los Angeles, the people he had shaped, mentored, and loved across 5 decades of sitcom history came to say goodbye, including 3 people who had not all been in the same room together in years. Eric McCormack, Debra Messing, Sean Hayes, Will, Grace, Jack, back together not on a soundstage in Burbank, not for a revival announcement, not for a red carpet, but in a cemetery in Los Angeles in the specific bittersweet way that only grief produces. McCormack said it himself, simply, completely, without performing the emotion or managing the language. He said, "Sadly, we all saw each other a few days ago because of Jimmy Burrows' funeral. I hadn't seen Debra in years, and it is always great to see her. I saw Sean Hayes. Not so great for the reason, but Jimmy always brought us together on that stage every week, and he brought us together again. He brought them together again. From the stage to the cemetery, from the rehearsal room to the graveside. The same force, the same man that created the chemistry between Will Truman and Grace Adler and Jack McFarland, that built the specific, unrepeatable warmth of that ensemble across 246 episodes, pulled those 3 people back into the same room one last time. The service at Mount Sinai was private, but the people inside it represented the full breadth of what James Burrows built across half a century of American television comedy. The creators of Will and Grace, who had known him for 30 years, who called him their show business father, delivered the eulogy as a dialogue, the same way they wrote everything, together, a partnership inside a partnership, speaking about the breakfast meeting 30 years ago at a coffee shop on Cannon Drive in Beverly Hills when they first met the man who intimidated them and became everything to them. They said they met Burrows for the first time at a breakfast meeting and were intimidated by the iconic director. And then he became the person they trusted most with the thing they had created. That is Jimmy Burrows, the man who intimidated you at breakfast and became your father by lunch. McCormack also shared his favorite memory. Asked what moment defined Jimmy Burrows for him, across 8 years, 246 episodes, the original run and the revival, he chose not an Emmy moment or a landmark episode. He chose a conversation, early in the show's run, when McCormack asked whether Burrows thought they might get a second season. Burrows looked at him and said, "Jesus Christ, McCormack, buy a house." That is the memory, not the direction, not the staging, the confidence, the specific, immediate, completely certain confidence of a man who knew, when nobody else yet did, that what they were making was going to last. He did believe in us, he knew. He directed all 246 episodes of Will and Grace across its original run and revival. He co-created Cheers. He directed Friends, 2.5 Men, The Big Bang Theory, The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Taxi, The Bob Newhart Show, Mike and Molly, Frasier. 11 Emmy Awards. A career that shaped American living rooms across 5 decades. The man who understood better than anyone what a multi-camera sitcom could do when the timing was right, and the actors trusted each other, and the director in the room trusted them back. Debra Messing wrote that he was like a master conductor who taught them how to play the music, that he loved and trusted his actors, which she described as rare in television comedy, that every cast member who had the privilege of being directed by him felt like one of his kids. And today, she wrote, we lost our TV dad. James Burrows, one of television's most beloved and prolific directors, 11 Emmys, 5 decades. The man who told Eric McCormack to buy a house before the first season had even aired. He was right about Will and Grace, about all of it, every show, every cast, every decision to trust an actor in a difficult moment and wait for the gem in what was happening. He brought them together on that stage every week, and he brought them together again on a Tuesday afternoon in June. Rest in peace, Jimmy Burrows. 1940, June 19, 2026. Thank you for watching.